You're at Father Fish. Nice to have you with us.
True.
Yeah, I think you could. Which sorrowful? Somebody new, welcome. Which
Oh,
sorrowful
there's a
drink?
few new people in here today.
Yeah,
Aqua's on.
Father Fish, what do you say about artificial fish food? My brother keeps feeding us mostly cichlid Oscar betta tank with that stuff. Is it good? There are varying qualities. If you will look at the list of ingredients, if it contains cornmeal or any other kind of grain meal as filler, it's pretty much worthless, and will do little more than foul your tank. You know, many of these companies that put out this food say never clouds tank. Well, that's true if you dump a whole can of it in the tank, but once the fish process it through their gut, it's fair game and it grows bacteria and will foul tank. Um, I use it occasionally, but what I use is a very high quality, like a 50% protein food that's manufactured for fish farms typically. I sell some. I think I've got it listed on my GetGill, so I have to check and make sure. It may not be. I'll get it. I'll get it up if it's not.
And
Omega One does a good high quality dry fish food that you can trust. It's made of whole fish, not fish waste from a fish processing plant that's been boiled down and baked and otherwise turned into something that doesn't resemble anything alive. The best food, however, is live food. And barring live food, any kind of fresh seafood, fish, shrimp, oyster, clam, anything like that you can find. I did a video on feeding chicken. You can do that as well. You want to make sure that it is not cooked. Do not feed any cooked food, and do not feed anything that contains fat, because the fat is not digestible by fish and it will form a scum on the surface of your tank and could kill the tank because it will prevent oxygen from being able to exchange in the tank. So be no hot dogs. No hot dogs.
right. You got a couple things here. Someone, Aqua's on, I believe, also said they were from India. Wants to know if it's okay to feed bloodworms in a daily routine, which.
I missed what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Basically, Aquazon wants to know if feeding fish only bloodworms in a daily routine is okay.
Oh, yes, fine. Yeah, fish.
And then,
Let me say something more about this because
sure.
it's a rather significant question. The notion being that a variety of food is better than a monoculture of food. In the wild, fish living in the wild typically are living in an environment where there is a primary food source. The primary food source for bettas, for example, may be mosquito larvae. And they will survive their entire lives eating nothing except mosquito larvae. There are other fish, larger ones, that only eat other fish. They don't eat anything other than other fish. So keep in mind that if a fish is eating some kind of living organism, eating, for example, mosquito larvae. Thank you, Ashu.
Yes,
Mosquito larvae, or what was I saying? Little fish, baby fish.
Mm-hmm.
What they're eating has everything in it that other fish needs to survive. I mean, if you think about it, it only makes sense. I mean, to put it crassly, cannibalism in the animal kingdom ensures you're getting everything your body needs to survive, um, which is part of the reason, I suppose, that many fish produce fantastically more young, more fry than can possibly survive, most of which are eaten by themselves or other species of fish. So a friend of mine, Henry Hall, used to say the best food for fish is fish. And that's what he fed his fish. He fed them primarily goldfish. Um, so monoculture is not bad, providing it is something that contains all of the elements that are also in that fish that's doing the eating. In other words, a fish eating another fish is going to get everything a fish needs to survive. If you catch my drift.
Yes.
All right.
I have another
Hi,
question
Susan.
for you.
Thanks for plugging in and watching and being a part of this channel and this series
Well,
of
you
videos.
found something you've never seen before. Have a great day. Nice to have you with us. Come on back.